Hello, and today I'm going to show you how to make a butterfly feeder, okay? Because butterflies are really important, especially at this time of year because it's beginning to be spring, so we see more of them, but they help pollinate flowers. So like bees, they help that process where a plant is able to create new seeds. So the more butterflies, the better for the plants and for the environment. So I'm going to show you how you make a feeder to take care of them. All you need to start off with is a paper cup. Now, if you've got a plastic cup, that is fine. Okay, it doesn't matter. Mine was brown, so it was a bit boring colour, but I just covered it in some yellow paper. Now, this is important because butterflies are attracted to bright colours. So the brighter colours you use for this, the better. Okay, and all you need to do to start off with, you need to make 2 holes opposite each other around the top. So I have got some blue tack to put inside, so I don't poke myself with it, okay? And you're going to stab a pen into it. Now careful, you might need an adult to help you with this one. Got to use your muscles. I can't do it. Let me get a pencil, see if that works any better. Oh gosh. There we go. And then one at the opposite side. Lovely, okay, because now you can thread your string through it so it can hang in a tree. Again, it's quite fiddly. You might need to poke it through with a pencil to help. There we go. And a few knots. You need to make sure it's tight so the knots don't come undone, otherwise it's going to fall to the ground and that won't work very well. You could do this with ribbon if you've got ribbon lying around your house, make it look prettier. And again through the other side. There we go. Right, next thing you need, so that's going to hang nicely in a tree. Next thing you need is a hole in the top. Now this needs to be slightly bigger than your ones on your side. So again, I'm going to use my pencil and stab it, but then I would give it a bit of a twist and a turn to try and make it a bit bigger. It doesn't need to be too big. That's perfect, really. No bigger than that. And then this is basically your basis of it, okay? Now, to trick the butterflies into thinking it's a flower, you're going to make it look a bit like a flower. Okay, so here I have some different shapes of, again, really bright colour flowers, okay, which I'm going to stick around the bottom. Now, they do need the hole in it, like you have done there. Oh, actually, yeah. So, the way I made the hole, I just kind of folded it into quarters with a bit of a snip. Okay, now you want to do it so your biggest flower goes on first. So I've got some double-sided tape for this. You could use normal sellotape, glue, just whatever you've got lying around the house. Now I've used paper as well for my flowers. I did one, I just forgot to press record the other day, with tissue paper, but ideally plastic bags would be best because then you can leave it outside all the time. If it rains, it doesn't matter. Whereas if I leave this out and it rains, it's a bit soggy. But I just didn't have any bright coloured plastic bags. Okay, so a bit stuck around like that. And then I'm going to put my medium size. You can do as many flowers as you like, really. It doesn't matter. As long as that hole that you made in your cup is still accessible. And my hands are sticking to it. Okay, because the way butterflies eat, like we taste things in our mouth, because our taste organs are on our tongue and we've got our taste buds and everything, butterflies have their taste organs on their feet. Okay, so when they land, they can tell if they've landed on something tasty just through their feet, which is pretty cool. But they don't eat through their feet. Okay, so they land on something and are able to tell, oh yes, I can eat this and it'll be nice. But then they've got what's called a proboscis. It's like a long straw that they stick out of their mouth and suck up all the nectar and the sugary stuff in the flower. Okay, but in the process of that, they help pollinate because the pollen attaches to them, and then they go to the next plant and their pollen. Okay, so that's how it works. Right, I have now got a flowery looking cup, like a cup with a tutu on the bottom. Okay, but remember I had this hole in the cup because what you now need is a bit of your mum's washing up sponge. Okay, well, not sponge, a cloth, but this is a spongy cloth, so that will work best. If you don't have one of them, that's fine. You might just use a normal dishcloth, but you might want to layer it up a bit. Now, you will see I have cut a small square out of it, so you don't need the whole of it. You can leave them with that bit, a weird shaped bit. Okay, and I've got this little square, and I'm going to put this inside the cup, but you want it to poke a little bit through the hole that you made. Okay, now you might need to use the pencil again. I'm going to use the other end of the pencil just to help me poke it through. There you go, can you see it coming through? Lovely, and that is basically your butterfly feeder. Now you're like, what on earth are they going to eat? So I'm not going to do this inside because it's going to get a bit messy otherwise, and I will get told off. But as you take this out and hang it on a tree or in a branch near some flowers, that would help attract the butterflies even more. I'm going to tip a bit of orange juice or apple juice or anything, any sugary liquid you've got around your house that you think butterflies might like to drink on, okay? And that will slowly drip through and seep out of this sponge. And so when they're attracted to the bright colours, they will also get the taste of the sugar from the juice, okay? Now, you can easily turn this into a scientific investigation I have made a butterfly spotter, okay, that talks about all the different common butterflies you might find in your garden and how to identify them. And you could keep a tally chart, okay, so you write the name, this might be back to front on your camera, I'm not sure. Write the name of the butterfly and tally how many you see. Or if you want to take it a bit further, you could make 2 or 3 of these, okay, and maybe fill one with orange juice, fill one with apple juice, I don't know, pineapple juice or blackcurrant squash, and see which ones the butterflies are attracted to the most. And maybe different types of butterflies are attracted to different ones more. Or alternatively, you could keep all the juice the same, so everyone gets orange juice, let's say, but you change the colours of your flowers, okay, and see which ones they are attracted to. Because remember, the important thing is in investigations, you only change one thing. So technically, if you're going to do an investigation to see which ones the butterflies are attracted to the most, you can't change the colour of your cup, sunflowers, and the juice. Now, if you just want to have loads of butterflies in your garden, you could do that. But if you want to test out the science behind it, you've got to only change one thing. Okay, so you could do either one like this or a simpler one like this. Okay, and using the butterfly spotter to help you identify which one. And enjoy watching some pretty butterflies fly around your garden. Thank you.